Have you ever replayed a simple conversation in your head again and again, wondering if you said something wrong, sounded awkward, or were misunderstood? It wasn't even a serious conversation, but hours later, it's still living rent-free in your mind. Here's the psychology behind people who overthink conversations after they end. You have high self-awareness, sometimes too much. Psychology calls this heightened self-monitoring. You're deeply aware of how you come across to others, your tone, your words, your facial expressions. While this trait is linked to emotional intelligence, it also makes you review interactions as if they were performances. You don't just experience conversations, you analyze them. Your brain is wired to avoid social rejection. From an evolutionary perspective, being excluded once meant danger. So your mind scans past interactions for mistakes to prevent future rejection. This is called negativity bias. Your brain ignores the parts that went well and zooms in on the one sentence that might have sounded off. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to protect you. You care deeply about how others feel. People who overthink conversations are often highly empathetic. You don't just ask, "Did I sound okay?" You ask, "Did I make them uncomfortable?" This is linked to theory of mind, the ability to imagine what others are thinking and feeling. The downside? Your empathy turns inward and becomes overanalysis. Your mind hates unfinished emotional loops. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. If a conversation ends without clear emotional closure, your brain keeps it open in the background. So you replay it, you rewrite it, you imagine better responses. Not because you want to, but because your brain wants resolution. You hold yourself to a higher internal standard. Overthinkers often expect themselves to be socially perfect, polite, interesting, appropriate. When reality doesn't match that inner standard, self-criticism kicks in, even if no one else noticed anything wrong. Here's the truth. Most people are too busy replaying their own conversations to analyze yours. Overthinking conversations isn't a flaw. It's a sign of awareness, empathy, and depth, just unchecked. The moment you realize that not every thought deserves your attention, your mind gets quieter. If this felt uncomfortably accurate, subscribe for more psychology that explains the things you never knew how to put into words.